local SEO is something that can help even a single store type of business, where they can optimize just with a little bit of information, and you don't have to do much because your competitors are doing nothing. So even if you put just 1 hour 2 hour into it every week, every weekend, you are bound to do better than your competitor. So ऐसा नहीं है कि सब एक हमें रिकॉर्ड टाइम में कहीं पर पहुंचना है. वी जस्ट हैव टू बीट आवर कंपेटिटर. सो एज लॉन्ग एज यू आर बीटिंग योर कंपेटिटर, यू आर गुड.
Yeah. And I think so. Your first or second video on YouTube was also about Google My Business.
Yeah.
And I remember one light joke you made out there is Google My Business is that relative of yours whom you know by face but you don't know by name.
Even today, if people use it but they don't know it.
Yeah, and Google My Business, optimizing Google My Business is such a important thing, which I see. And can you share examples of what all industries does it help? Like you mentioned doctors, definitely e-commerce companies.
Yeah.
Does it also help food giants and different places?
So absolutely anyone. I mean, it's called local SEO. The specialization of SEO about Google My Business, Google Business Profile is called local SEO. So if you are serving customers that are locally, when they can consume your product, they can consume your services locally, you can use Google Business Profile. And you mentioned e-commerce. Like e-commerce is not a traditionally sort of businesses or the organization that can use local SEO, but even we use it for our clients to just make sure that their brand appear. Google Business Profile, when they appear on Google search results page, they are mini knowledge graphs. So if someone has opened their e-commerce store and they are not yet known brands, they won't have their knowledge panel. That is going to hurt their brand, because when someone, let's say, searched Myntra, and Myntra has a knowledge graph on the right hand side, and you have a small store, small e-commerce store, and you don't show anything, maybe people might not actually trust you. But if you have a local business profile that has your brand name, it's a Google business listing. But normal searcher doesn't know the difference between knowledge panel and Google business profile. It's going to help your brand.
Yeah, and in fact, I work with a lot of omnichannel brands who started as online and are now opening a lot of stores.
Yeah.
Now, they definitely optimize the Google My Business page. And one thing which we observed is their website is very nicely made, but the worst page on their website is the store locator.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was in my previous organization, which is a giant e-commerce company, we optimized the store locator page so much that it helped us push our local discovery very high. So in fact, we had one page for every store. We put in reviews, ratings pages. And when I started Diome, this was a ask which was coming, and building that took us about 6 months with 3-4 people. So what we did is we created a Shopify app, because most of the D2C companies are on Shopify.
Yeah.
And we created a Shopify app called Omni Store Locator. It helped us drive almost 30 to 40% more near me searches for the brands. So definitely creating the GMB listing and optimizing with ratings, reviews, pictures is very key. Plus putting the visibility on the websites and linking the online offline drives the full impact.
And I have a very apt example of lack of understanding in this regard. You look at the brands that got funding through Shark Tank, or they appeared on Shark Tank, and you go ahead and search for their brand names. You will see their Instamart, India Mart profile ranking. You will see their Google business profile there that has absolutely irrelevant image as cover image, no brand name, negative reviews, everything that possibly can go wrong with the Google business profile. You will see it there.
Yeah.
So now you got the funding. You are trying to build your brand, but you are absolutely and completely, totally reliant on ads. Whatever funding you are getting is you are wasting on ads, but you are not actually even making your first encounter. What we say, the phrase is first impression is the last impression. And these brands are leaving first impression absolutely negative or unimpressive.
Yeah. And what I would say is, Amit, because the 90% education in digital marketing is for ads. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it's funded by the ad ecosystem of Meta and Google. 90+% is for ads and how to run ads, and the second is how to shoot ads. These are the two places. Very, very few people are like you are talking about how to get local SEO and educating around it.
It's easy to run ads, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest. I have worked in this industry. I know that if you want to drive result, even if you want to drive mediocre kind of results, all you need is a budget and a client who is not willing to look at their campaign. No one understands that campaign. None of the client is going to understand. So they are happy because you are spending, let's say, 10 lakh and you are getting 30 lakh, and they are
You
happy
can
with the
justify the ROI very quickly.
very quickly.
And to me, SEO is like Chyawanprash. You eat it every day, you might not fall sick, but if you don't eat it for long, your immunity will go down.
It's a funny comparison, but yeah, it's true as well. And actually, the SEOs are to blame because we sort of try to keep it very, as you said, Ayurvedic type. Like, okay, this will help, but we have our own shortcomings. We are not tying our efforts to the revenue. Unless and until you prove your worth, no one is going to prove it for you.